I'm here with Total Transformation Heating and Air Conditioning. Just wanted to kind of give you a quick rundown of a new installation that we've had here in the recent days, just kind of putting the finishing touches on it. What we have here is an American Standard Gold 17 Seer high efficiency split air conditioning circuit with 96% two-stage furnace. Now what I mean by high efficiency is both furnace and outdoor condenser are two-stage capable. So what that means is, for air conditioning, a two-stage compressor is always going to be more efficient than single stage. If you can kind of think about almost like adding a gas pedal to your car, we have two different speeds that we can choose from at that point instead of 100% full capacity on. And benefits of that, let's say it's 80 degrees outside and you don't need full capacity of your system, you have different stages you can choose from. In this case, you have a lower stage you can choose from, which is going to save you money, and it's going to be better for dehumidifying your home and keeping you comfortable. In the heating aspect of things, especially with the 96% furnace, you're not wasting a lot of the incoming BTUs of your gas quality that's coming into the furnace. For example, on an 80% traditional furnace, you're automatically losing 20% of whatever's feeding your furnace. So on a 96%, as everything dialed in and everything's checked out at that point, you're only losing 4% of what gas quality you're feeding the system. So that's very, very efficient, especially on a two-stage gas valve. Vice versa for your air conditioning. Let's say it's 50 degrees outside and you don't need 100% gas flow to this furnace. A two-stage gas valve will be able to step that down, and benefits of saving you money at that point in time, as well as trying to regulate humidity in the air in the heating mode. Believe it or not, we don't want to get too dry in the heating application at that point. Now all of this is driven on the airflow side of it by a variable speed motor. And what a true variable speed motor would do is the ability to ramp up and ramp down depending on the demand and the load that it's currently calling for. And good benefits of a true variable speed motor, especially running at lower RPMs and lower CFMs, we're also going to be able to accomplish better dehumidification in the air conditioning mode. And the good benefits of these systems is they're actually designed to run, kind of like, again, a car analogy. If you have highway miles versus city miles, the reason the highway miles are more efficient is because that car is constantly moving. It's reached a smooth RPM. You're not putting much torque on it at that point. It's very energy efficient. Same principle applies to these multi-stage air conditioning systems and furnaces with variable speed motors. They're actually designed to run smoothly and save you money at the same time. I know it's kind of a backwards concept, but it's actually there for any customer that's interested in this technology. Another key aspect that you want to focus on when it comes to installation side is who's putting the system in. For example, are they taking the time to actually check and balance what you just paid for? For example, a 17 Seer system, are you getting 17 Seer efficiency that you just put into the new equipment? Is your ductwork properly sized for what you're putting on to the home at that point? Just because it says two-stage, are the technicians actually balancing to make sure that both stages are engaging properly, efficiently, and for example on the furnace, that both stages are actually set to the appropriate gas pressure that needs to be for each stage. Another quality installation that we do, and this is part of our checklist, guys, when your air conditioner is running, it's making water. So on this particular system, we have 4 points of protection. We actually have a freeze stat, so if you ever have, let's say, any refrigeration issues and your system starts to freeze up, well, this safety switch will actually cut your outdoor unit off before you have a big ball of ice, setting inside your home. And once that ice starts to thaw, that water only has one direction to go, which down. Which in this case, if it goes down, we are protected with an auxiliary drain pan. And we did add this to the installation. The original furnace and indoor section did not have a drain pan on it, so we've added a drain pan. That way, if we do have any water issues, we are protected and we're not going to damage the home at that point in time. Inside the pan, we have another safety switch. So if this pan does get water in it, it's going to let the system know that we've got water in the switch. We need to get somebody out here to figure out what's going on. We also like to protect our primary drain lines. In the AC mode, when we're dehumidifying that air, we're actually taking water out of the air, in a nutshell, and we're removing it from the home. In the process of doing that, we're actually using condensate drainage to help do that, but we have to have drainage to the system. So this is your primary drain line, and we've also got it protected, so if it ever becomes clogged, damaged, any kind of issues at that point in time, there's also another point of safety that's going to keep your home protected from water damage at that point in time. Now on this application, because we are in a basement, we thought good practices would be to install a condensate pump, because technically we are below grade. So I want to make sure that all of my drainage is flowing efficiently at a downward pitch all the way. That way my waters get remediated at that point, and when this pump kicks on, we're actually pumping it up and into an accessible drain behind the furnace that you can't see right now. But even this pump has a safety switch on it, so if the pump dies or if the pump has issues, gets gummed up, that pump will also engage a safety switch which will tell the system, hey, we no longer need to run any cooling, we're making water, we're running into a dead pump, and that way we can get a good technician out here to see what's going on at that point in time. All of these practices and principle, guys, we take serious at Total Transformation HVAC. We want to make sure that when you buy a new air conditioner or a new furnace or a new complete system, that you're actually getting what you pay for. And our job up front is to actually make good recommendations of, will a 17 Seer system benefit your needs and your wants for the future of the home? Or do we need to focus on another efficiency that may be better suited for your needs at that point in time? So as branding is good, for example, American Standard is a great quality brand, you know, usually #1 on the Consumer Reports most every year. Branding is a good topic to talk about when it comes to installation, but the most important quality that you can remember is who's putting in your equipment. Are they taking the time to install it? Are they checking everything that they need to check? Are they just slapping it in and getting away and say, hey, here's your warranty, hopefully we never see you again, which is kind of who you want to avoid at that point in time. But we at Total Transformation, we actually do a quality checklist for every installation, and all of our guys are practiced for that, making sure that every point of safety for this system is functioning properly, and that every point of efficiency of this system is functioning properly. That way you get the best bang for your buck at the end of the installation. Once again, guys, my name is Adam with Total Transformation Heating and Air Conditioning. Open your day as well. Thank you.